Another scandal rocking President Bola Tinubu's administration. And this one, let me tell you, if it is not in Africa, if you say this thing not be Africa, so now another. If it were some other major developing nations, I don't think the office President Bola Tinubu or his advisors will still be in their position by now. But here we are in Nigeria. See us in Africa now. It's always the same story. No fear, no accountability. It's that things happen and nobody, I repeat, nobody is being held accountable. They're not going to ever hold anybody accountable. They know they ever. Once it happen, before they gonna say yes, because Nigerians, when they get short memory, before you go know, they don't forget. And the hustle continues. And that is exactly what is playing out right now. Because the hustle continues, no accountability. Before you know, Nigerians will forget about this same story, and that is it. What am I talking about? There is a new scandal, a very serious scandal, rocking President Bola Tinubu's administration as I'm talking to you right now. Very serious. Now there's an office called Presidential Foreign Intervention Promotion Council. It's an office. And that same office is in Federal Secretariat. Nobody said the office they run in another location because the way they are trying to project it, calling it fictitious, calling it a fake office, as if the office is not as in is an existing outside world, the Nigerian world, the foreign secretariat of Nigeria. It is happening in Federal Secretariat, not outside. Because this is a scam, because this is a pure scam. It is a pure scam, 100% scam. If this thing that will happen, this Prince adeniyi scandal with Femi Gbajabiamila, with is it called Akume, with NSC, that should be AGF, Special Secretary to Government of the Federation, NSC, National Security Advisor, Mr. Rebadu. All of these individuals, by their nation, they're supposed to resign. Now they're trying to call it fictitious. What happened? And you are telling me that that office is fake. Are you telling dump? Look, let me tell you, Nigerians were not dumb. Yes, most times they say that Nigeria will have little memory because we can easily forget things. Can easily forget a lot of things. That is why I'm going to be calling out so many big platforms in this country that run what an alarmist program. You know what is called alarmist? Corruption. Yeah. Those one are alarmist. Nigeria is corrupt. Our leaders, those are alarmists. It is high time that platforms in Nigeria, both television channels, will start being an alarmist about platforms and begin sensitizing Nigerians. The education in Nigeria, when they talk this issue of education in Nigeria, they think that the education is about classroom education. No. This education has become what? Media education. That's why you see, if you come across a platform like mine, you need to subscribe. That's just a simple fact. You need to subscribe to a platform like mine. Because what I run on this point is trying to sensitize Nigeria, try to break down things. Nigerians need to know. Look, there are some people, they are busy in their shop running business. Some people in the office, they don't have time to research. That's why this platform like this is what Nigerians need. Sensitizing Nigerians so that in order to preserve memory, because our leaders know so we easily forget. Normal human being, is common for human being to forget. But recording like this, we have to remind people things that happen. But in Nigeria, we have so many big platforms. Platform like Very Dark Man, there's Don Azar, there's this Liz and Kanu, and so many other big platforms that run media analysis in this country. But the problem is that they run alarmist platforms. They don't break down in things in a way that even people will come back in order to gather knowledge on how to deal with that particular certain related issue when it happens in the near future. That is why you see, when you watch foreign news, foreign media, they break down analysis, podcasters. You know, in the US now, people don't mainly watch CNN. People don't too much watch MS Now. Then they go to watch podcasters, because you know what podcaster does? A podcaster will look at issues relating to this Presidential Foreign Intervention Promotion Council. Do you know what the podcaster will? Podcaster will break it down for average individuals to learn in order to preserve the record. And that is why we Nigerians, we need to imitate. You see, when I started my platform, I didn't start from Nigerian media. I started learning from foreign world podcasters. Now, going back to this presidential candidate, I've given two examples. If this man, Mr. Adeniyi, if he is fictitious, if he is fake, then if this man is truly a fake office, if it is fictitious the way they call it, that means the administration is fake. Like I listed before, this man has an office in the Federal Secretariat. This man now was appointed for him to have that office. This man also has been meeting both people in Nigeria and foreign dignitaries in this nation. And this man, there's a budget allocated to his office at the same time. So if you are telling Nigerians that this man is fake, really, that's to tell the whole administration is fake. That's to tell that there's nothing authentic about this President Bola Tinubu's administration. But you can't tell me that an office is fake. And that office has what? A duly recognized office in the Federal Secretariat, whereby foreigners, foreign dignitaries, foreign multi-billion companies are meeting this Mr. Prince Adeniyi. You call him fake? How is it fake? This man has been meeting government officials. You call the office fake. This man have an allocation ranging from 1.3 billion. You call it fake. We are not dumb in Nigeria. We are not dumb. Look at what Mr. Dalong said, former minister, that should be Minister of Sports or whatever. He said, this is a PFIPC scandal. Tinubu, Gbajabiamila, others should be held accountable. This is from Dalong, former Minister of Youth and Sports Development. Solomon Dalong has listed government officials, including President Bola Tinubu, the Secretary to the government of the Federation, George Nkume, and National Security Advisor, that's NSA, Nuhu Ribadu, whom he believes should be held accountable over the Presidential Foreign Intervention Promotion Council. That is not all. This is from this individual. I think this should be from Isaac Fayoshe. You see, let's hear from Isaac Fayoshe, first of all. You see?
Nigeria has gone to the level where individual can open a parastatal collecting money on behalf of government with office, open a place in CBN, even recognized by CBN, open account with CBN, and it can get away for years. That's how porous we are. Watch this video.
I'd like to find out from you. Your stance and the inference you are making is to the extent that you are saying categorically that Mr. Gbajabiamila is in the picture of things as far as your appointment is concerned. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
And that you got the confirmation of the appointment through Mr. Gbajabiamila's office. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
You say that there is a go between you and Mr. Gbajabiamila, and the said man is dead. Is the death of the person linked to this appointment?
Let the court indicate all those things, Mr. So that means our country have gone to that level where anybody, this one is more than fragile, you do this one is.
So now you can see Mr. Prince Adeniyi confirming that Femi Gbajabiamila is aware of his appointment. That's to tell you President Bola Tinubu is aware of his appointment. That's to tell you the HGF, Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Mr. George Akume, is aware of what his appointment. Can you see the confirmation? So when you say people calling for this individual to resign, they are not making mistake. That is calling for accountability, and every single Nigerian should be aware of what is happening in order to talk about it. Look at it now. Now they are now explaining the office of the office of Femi Gbajabiamila. In case if you don't know, look at what they're saying. He's a spokesperson to Femi Gbajabiamila. Look at what he says. Remember, in case if you don't know the work of this word called the chief of staff, he said, Mr. Adeniyi is stating, okay, sorry, let me bring it up. You see? They are now explaining what the office. Okay, this is explanation of Femi Gbajabiamila office. In case you don't know what the chief of staff does, now they are not explaining because of this scandal. You can see Prince Adeniyi, is categorically saying yes, that Femi Gbajabiamila is aware of his appointment, aware of his office. That means the LGF is aware of his office. National Security Advisor is aware of his office. Mr. President is aware of the appointment, because there's no way Femi will know without Mr. President. Look at it. Look at his explanation. He explained that the chief of staff role was what? Limited to conveying the president approval to the secretary to the government of the federation, that is George Akume, who then issued the appointment letter to the successful candidate. This is Femi Gbajabiamila telling you that he himself is not the one that issued the appointment, that it is what George Akume that issued the appointment, and President Bola Tinubu duly signed. That him himself, his responsibility is to carry letter from LGF to president, from president to just on and on. That's just a mere messenger. Look at it. Explaining more about what the chief of staff does is to convey presidential approval to the secretary to the government of the federation, informing them that the president has approved or made a particular appointment. Made what? A particular what? Appointment. It is the office of the SGF that issues the appointment letters to appointees, he said. Ajayi, who is the spokesperson of Femi Gbajabiamila, said it was procedural wrong for anyone to brandish a letter of appointment purportedly originating directly from the chief of staff. Nigerians were not dumb. And every platform in this country called Nigeria that are running podcasts or any of this media platform, is high time we begin to sensitize, bring things to light, letting Nigerians know that government should not continue getting away with all this misbehavior, all this character, all this embezzlement. Because this kind of office is supposed to be, how do I put it, supposed to be underground office. That when you try to track it, you won't trust anybody. This kind of office of this PFIPC is supposed to be an underground office that does not exist. When you check a record, things will be going on through this office of Mr. Prince Adeniyi, but in reality, you will not see it. It will be going on. That is what is happening. Mr. Prince Adeniyi, look, you see, because the way they are trying to portray this man, as if this man does not exist, as if this man is fake. Like Very Dark Man Rightful said, that this man should not die in prison. Because the next story you hear is that because you notice that the way they are trying to portray the man, that it does not exist, that is fictitious, that is fake. Like he said, that we don't want to hear that this man died in office. Because you notice what the man said, Prince Adeniyi said, that the man, another man in connection to this case, is already gone. That he has passed away. Nobody knows the circumstances relating to how the man died. That the man has gone. The next thing you will hear that Prince Adeniyi is gone. And we don't want to hear that, because that will be the next thing in order to, for this case to die away. Nigerians, look, I know that the level of poverty, the hardship, the struggle that people are going through is so much. But look, if we are not sensitized, if we are not aware, if nothing is done, let me clear you, it will be worse. Your children, my children, will experience the same thing we're experiencing right now under President Bola Tinubu. The one we experienced under President Muhammad Buhari, that one is little. Look at what we're going through. Imagine the next Tinubu runs and wins to next 4 years. How do you think the country will be? After President Bola Tinubu's administration, because he will likely want to, secure himself by making sure that somebody like him takes over from him after his own administration. That is how we keep on going down in this country, keep on drowning, until the country will be nothing. There will be nothing left in this country. I repeat, the way they are going, they will keep on doing it until nothing left. That is why we need to wake up at this point in time. Please, Nigerians, we need to, and everyone running platform in this country, we need to stop being alarmist. We need to stop running just anyhow news and start sensitizing Nigerians. We need to be aware of what is playing out. We need to know the consequences, not just in this current generation, but in the future of us and our children. That if we continue like this, if we do not continue sensitizing Nigeria, it will get worse. People don't know. Have you ever seen? I think I did a video the other day, the live stream I did the other day, that I showed President Donald Trump speaking with an AI. Theodore Roosevelt, the president that ruled America from the year 1901 till 1909. Theodore is one that changed the American economy to what it is today. He took over from President President Williams McKinley, when McKinley was assassinated in the same year, 1901. Roosevelt took over, and he turned America to what it is today. It does not take 250 million Nigerians to change our economy. It takes those of us that is privileged to have platforms online. And please, like I always say, if you are on my platform, if you are on this live stream, subscribe and please, okay, subscribe. Subscribe, because we need to speak up. We need to sensitize. Some of Nigerians, people are so busy, suffering, struggling. Look, it is not that I'm so rich. It's not that I have a lot. But I'm just trying to contribute in a little way I can. This kind of scandal is so huge that Nigerians should be aware of it. Mr. Adeniyi, Femi Gbajabiamila, Mr. Rebadu, NSA, Mr. George Akume, all these individuals, people don't need to forget. If media doesn't talk about it completely, it doesn't explain to Nigerians the consequence, people will so forget about it, and that is it. No accountability, nothing. Everyone, look at this man on my screen, meeting foreign dignitaries and other government officials, and somebody will come and tell you that this office is fake, and Nigerians will believe it. No. That can never happen. Like I always say, this is your first time coming across any of my platforms, please hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. Now, going out from this same issue, we have another one going on. Remember, now I've done live streams relating to this our Kara business. First Lady of Nigeria trying to give Nigerians hope, saying that she's giving grants to Nigerians, that is not giving them as loans, that to start up our Kara business is not that big. And look at Tinubu turning it what, even both his administration, his media office, they are not turning it into comedy, because they want to play the same game that Nigerians citizens are playing. Tinubu Media Center posts AI image of Remi Tinubu selling Accra. How did we get to this stage? Remember, I keep on talking about this idea